You're watching SBA Today. With all the latest news, stories, and advice, here are your hosts, Paul Long and Tonya Mazurek.
And welcome to SBA Today, sponsored by SBA Collective for the week of January 13th. I am Paul.
And I am Tonya. And Paul. Okay, guys. So before I even get into it, I was telling Madison this morning before you got on, Paul, that there's the Walk of the Monks that they're doing. I don't know if you've seen that for, meditation and breathing and people coming together and all that. Is just it's beautiful. Oh my God, go look it up. But I'm going to make Paul, ready? Let's breathe.
It's one of those mornings, guys.
We had one of those mornings.
Technology doesn't work. You're running late. Like it's just
well, and then mine was Paul and I do this because we want to bring the news and whatever, but we still have borrowers and we've got our things that we're doing, right? So right as I'm trying to get ready for this, I get something with my borrower that I have to handle, and it's imperative and it's time sensitive. So guess what, y'all? You either get makeup or you get hair today. All right. Anyway, we'll get into it. All right. The big news.
News.
I know the SBSS score is gone. They are sunsetting it. And you know what's funny about that, Paul? Yeah. You know how I love to do my sunrises because sunrises are beginnings and sunsets are endings. So whoever the heck came up with that name saying they're sunsetting it, love it. Anyway, SBA will sunset the Small Business Scoring Service, SBSS, on February 28, 2026. SBA has made the decision to discontinue the required use of SBSS within the underwriting of 7A small loans, those under $350K, to enable lenders to use their existing scoring models and streamline the delivery of small dollar lending to their customers. The change will not only impact the SBA Express program, meaning the small term loans under SBA Express, which are under $500K, but, just small loans in general under the $350K. Paul.
Yes.
What do you think of that?
I have thoughts. So I was really shocked to see it come out, but the more that I kind of thought about it, I know exactly what they're going to do. Well, I don't know anything. Really? I have a vision. Let's see how confident I can be in this. Everyone knows the Redwood score, right?
Yes.
And I think there's going to be some sort of correlation of it's going to get a different name, a different process, but it's going to use something with the Redwood. That's what I think.
Okay.
We'll see. I'm a little worried as we're looking about, the portfolio and making sure that we have good loans, etc. When you're trusting a small program or when you're trusting your own scorecard system, does it have everything? Like, I don't know. I really worry about that. And I look forward to hearing what their extra guidance is going to be.
Well, okay. So if they go through, doesn't that just get them into the next step as far as lending in the banks themselves? The banks can still have their own number or scoring that they want to put it over before they.
Oh, so it's kind of like do what you do? Because that worked out real well. Sorry, my bad.
Great. Well, I think there's way more people that are looking under the hood these days, so potentially that won't be near as bad. I don't know, but I don't know. It could be good.
Yeah. Well, we got the SBA Connect call coming up on the 20 something another. I think it's the 20th.
Right.
And they're going to talk more about that. So I'm really curious to hear what they say. But I think it has something to do with the Redwood score, and they're just trying to save some money and trying to consolidate, which could make sense. I don't know.
And you know what?
That's
you
just
would
me.
absolutely know that before me because you deal in that area more so than I do.
It's true.
So.
That's true. Yep.
I will concede to Paul.
Oh, please. Oh, I will buy you a hat.
You must listen to Paul.
That's right.
Awesome.
And kids, we got a new sheriff in town. I wish I should have brought guns and tried to see if I can
I
do
was
it.
gonna put my hat on.
See, I knew you were going to do that. So, William Bill Kirk was sworn in as Inspector General of the United States Small Business Administration in D.C. He brings over 30 years of experience and will further the SBA's mission. He previously served as Deputy Counsel and Acting Counsel of the Inspector General at the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency. His career also includes service at the U.S. Department of Education. Are they still around? And numerous roles in higher education administration. So, hey, different eyes, different views. I'll say it. I still miss the other guy, but he was good. But I look forward to hearing what Bill's able to do, and we do have fraud in this program, and it does need to be cleaned up, and we do need, and I think a new sheriff occasionally is a good thing. So as much as I like the person, it's also about let's get the job done too, and keep us on track.
Well, it's this just came to my head because you know how I am, but you know how like they tell you when you're in a job, the same job for a long period of time, oftentimes you kind of just get, the same old, whether it's the people, the policy, whatever it is, right? But even us, I mean, if we're in a job or somebody else is in a career for 4 years, like the same exact role, the same everything. Yeah, sometimes maybe you can get sales. So like we need to look at it that way because it is what it is, right? And we are welcoming the new sheriff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So now we got two bills. We got Bill Braggs and we got
oh yeah.
We got two bills in there. All right. Anyway. All right. Mark your calendars, guys. The 7A Connect call on Tuesday, January 20th, 2026. I wonder what all we're going to find out on that one. What's that?
But you totally missed it. You said mark your calendars. Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
I am missing it all. I know exactly where Paul's going with his, and I'm skipping his shenanigans.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay, yeah. He still loves teasing me on Mark. Dadgum ya. That is so old and so long ago. Anyway, okay. Make sure that you're using the new 7A fee calculator as well, guys, because there's a new one that just came out on the 6th. There were some issues with the Mark program fees, so make sure you're calculating yours correctly. And just a reminder that SBA has their Red Tape Hotline. Have you used that yet? Anyway, they want to hear from you about what regulations need to go. Oh my gosh, that would be awesome. You guys really need to start,
right?
Like clicking on that and sending your messages. I'm like, yeah. So have you used it yet or?
Well, I calling the U.S. Small Business Administration's National Answer Desk. For assistance in English, press 1. Para asistencia en español, oprima el número. For information on your COVID-19 economic injury disaster loan, please press 1. If you are calling with questions about a natural disaster, press 2. To report red tape issues, press 3. For all other inquiries, we would like to ask a few questions about your experience. Please remain on the line after speaking with our customer service representative to participate in a short survey to ensure you the best quality of.
Okay, so it goes to a person. I'll be nice and no. But I was kind of curious. I thought I would do it live. Yeah, interesting. I would love to be a small little mouse and hear some of the calls that come into there. Could you imagine?
No, I don't think that I would want to be one, Paul, because I can't handle all that negativity.
Oh, that's true. Okay, well, whatever. But if you got red tape, boom, there you go. You got a phone number to call. Cool. Yeah. And then last but not least on here, I want to kind of discuss kind of what we are seeing in the market out there, because there's so much going on. Oh my God. Even if you're super positive like Tonya, like there's a lot going on out there, whether you know it or not.
Okay. Whoa. It's not that I'm it's not that I'm super positive. I just try to see the best in a situation. I totally see the other,
Gotcha.
but it's just at times there's just so much. You can only do what you can do because there's,
True.
If you just get sucked into that all the time, guess what?
Well, 100%.
I can't.
That's how conspiracy theories start. But anyway, so I'm
and there
hearing
aren't any of those out there.
No, none. I'm hearing that pipelines are full. I'm hearing that business is just crazy on the SBA front, which is good, right? And then I'm also hearing banks are getting more conservative with underwriting. What's your thoughts? Have you heard anything, or kind of what's your opinion, Tonya?
Yes, I think so. Yes. I mean, I do think they're getting more conservative. They have to, right? I mean, it just makes sense when you've got as much fraud, defaults, things that have gone on, and the changes in direction or changes in any of the rules, that type thing. Everybody wants to kind of see where it's going to go first, prior to being on that train.
You don't want to be the first person jumping off the mountain. You want your friend to first.
Yeah, of course. You go, Paul. Seriously, I'll follow you.
Exactly.
Anyway, so I do think that there is some tightening going on. I think there's probably I think there's maybe a mix, though. I think in some areas maybe it's loosening a little bit, and then other areas it's tightening a little bit. I think it just depends on which side you're looking at. Personally, that's just me, but.
Interesting. Our online commentator, Ray Drew, is saying, I'm hearing authorization levels are down quite a bit. Well, that's interesting. Defaults are driving tighter credit boxes. That's that's pretty. Surprise, you mean a credit officer who takes a loss is going to tone things down? Shut up.
Weird.
No way.
I don't know.
Post-closing liquidity is under a microscope. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. And I would agree. As an approver myself, I'm definitely looking at post-closing liquidity a lot more. That's important. When things go south, are you going to come back with your hand out and say, may I please have some more? Or what? You better have your own damn money in before you start begging to me. I'll tell you that.
Well, and I like that, though. I've had so many borrowers get so upset with the post-close liquidity, but I'm sorry, especially when you've got things like you're in a construction, there's construction or anything along those lines that's going to start. I was like, dude, anything can happen. I was like, or if you've got a deal that, let's say you've got a $5 million deal out there, which I've got a few of those, right? $5 million. Something happens after. You can't come back and say, hey, can I have a little bit more to finish this project? So everybody wants to know that you've got a little bit in there for those things that inevitably come out of the woodworks. Inevitably.
Yep, that is true.
Anyway, so that's not surprising.
Experience matters more than it used to. I have some opinions. I can tell you're going to blow, Tonya. You go first.
Nope, I'm not. I'm going to let you. This is you.
I think... Here's my free opinion of what I think is going to happen. So we all talked about, do what you do is what is bringing things down in the current economy. Okay. Yeah, probably. Okay. I want to take that same time frame and go out another, I don't know, maybe 2 years, maybe 3. And I think we're going to be talking about experience is what brought down deals and created defaults. I'm again, the whole point of this program is not for, a bunch of people with money to get together to buy a company and all this type stuff. What is the spirit of the program? I'm curious if they're going to come down with some new rules on this stuff. I really think that 2-3 years from now, we're going to be talking about this. Oh, we probably should have put more, power into the experience. I don't know. It's my opinion.
I agree with you. Yep. No, I totally agree with you because I think experience matters so much in general. And you typically will see that. I think if you go back and look at that, oftentimes you're going to see the ones that failed were the ones that didn't have as much experience. Do they have anything about that? Have you seen anything like that?
No.
We need to ask our friends over at Lumos.
I know, right?
Yo, Lumos. No, seriously. I mean, I do. I think that has a significant amount to do with it even right now, because you've got to have more than just the idea, or more than the, I think I can do this, or more than, hey, I've got money to put into this and it's my next step. I mean, you see that all across the board. I mean, I've got franchisors, like, the brokers for franchises or whatever, reaching out to me consistently. I've got a new franchise. Well, okay, got it. And franchise is a little bit different. They've got some training behind and some support. However, if I don't know that industry one iota, right? But I've got, I've got some money to put aside. I've got this, but I'm going to bring somebody else in to manage it. But I'm not really going to pay attention because it's not really my thing. Where do you think it's going to go?
I'm going to put some extra comments on that one, because you talked about franchises. I am willing to take a little bit more of a risk when it comes to experience if they're going as a franchise model than they are buying Paul's Plumbing. Yeah. Correct.
Well, yeah, of course. It's
the support, the people, key management. If you don't have the experience, I am going to dissect your key management. I'm going to look for employment agreements. I'm going to look for anything possible to lock them in.
Holy moly. Wow.
Yeah. Don't be shocked. You do the same damn thing.
Don't be shocked. Paul's putting the crack down. But I get it. I mean, it makes sense why we have to, guys, because anything and everything that we allow to slide through that potentially should not slide through, we are doing a disservice not only to our banks and the customers that we're letting this happen, right? Because they're going to fail at some point, right? If we let them slide through and we know that there might be a challenge in one way or the other, we're doing them a disservice. We're also doing the program a disservice, because guess what? The more of those that occur, the more money that goes out the door that isn't getting paid back, that isn't there for somebody that has the experience, that has the knowledge, that has the ability. Well, guess what? We all lose. So, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but I have a loan goal. So...
Oh my God. Oh, don't start. Goes. I hate that, because too many out there do that. They do. And we need to stop, right? We need to stop. We need to stop with getting things off the street that we think we can do. We don't have any idea, because we want to, hit these loan goals, especially right now, right? We're in the very beginning, right? We're all at zero, guys. But at the end of last year, guaranteed there were some slide throughs, and there shouldn't be, because it's on us as well. This is not just the program. This is not just SBA. This is just not just our borrowers. It's also us lenders. We also have responsibility in this. So sorry, I'm pointing at something. I don't know what I'm pointing at.
Hey, Lumos, I got an idea for you. I want to know, loans booked in fourth quarter, do they perform differently or have a higher default rate in Q4 originations than others by quarter?
Oh.
So,
well, okay, wait. They need to do that, and we need to
that would be fun.
And let's have him on.
Oh, Brett would totally
to discuss it. You want to?
That'd be fun.
Let's do that. Brian, you listening?
I know he listens.
I know.
Hi, Brett.
I know. Anyway. All right. No, I think that'd be great, Paul, because something that we all need to see of how we participate. Not only in making this a better program, but also making it a worse program. It's on us as well. Personal responsibility, peeps. Anyway.
Preach it, sister.
Preach it! All right. Anything else that we've got going, Paul? Anything?
No, I think that was enough.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I think it's good.
All right. Let the preaching in. Anyway, don't forget, we're here on Tuesday mornings every week, live on LinkedIn and YouTube. Otherwise, you can stream us on any of the platforms where you get your podcast. Go back and look at any of our previous episodes and or our sister show, the BDO show, which pretty fun. Anyway, if you have questions or any topics that you'd like Paul and I to cover, why don't you reach out to Paul or I on our personal LinkedIn pages? We would love to hear from you. Connect. Hey, right? Otherwise, go have an amazing week. We will see you next week on Tuesday. And hey, have fun. Peace out. We appreciate you.
See you later.